To all you Joe Biden and Kamala Harris fans, this is what fake news media, CNN, banned you from hearing. They didn't want you to hear the truth. They don't want you to know truth. They want to have control over your programming. They're programming your mind, and you're believing it and acting out on what they want you to know. Anything that debunks what they report, they will block that. They will ban that. I'm going to play an audio for you. I'm going to also put the link on the bottom, and you can listen for yourself. But this is an audio that had caused people's channels, their Twitter accounts, to be deleted. Information like this and another video I will be making tonight. This is the information that fake news media does not want you to hear. Don't believe anything the Democrats tell you. Don't believe anything that Joe Biden or Kamala Harris say. They have been proven to be liars. And a lot of their drama, a lot of their skeletons in their closet, they're now putting on Trump. They're blaming their wicked deeds on Trump. Now you see the headlines. Biden is compromised. Audio evidence of Hunter Biden, his own son, admitting to being in a partnership with the spy chief of China. And he admits his father knew. CNN ran with Melania's secret tapes. In other words, she talked about Christmas. They couldn't stop playing that on CNN. But they covered this up. So I want you guys to share this video. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put the link to this article on the bottom. And I want you guys to share this. I really don't expect the Trump followers, better yet, the Biden followers or supporters to share this, because they too are part of this satanic system, and they too want to keep you in the dark. Listen to this audio. This is something that most of y'all have not heard because fake news media, Twitter, and Facebook were deleting channels and pages because of this kind of information. Listen for yourself.
I get calls from my father to tell me that the New York Times is calling, but my old partner Eric, who literally has done me harm for I don't know how long, is the one taking the calls because my father will not stop sending the calls to Eric. I have another New York Times reporter calling about my representation of literally, Dr. Patrick Go, the fucking spy chief of China, who started the company that my partner, who was worth $323 billion, founded. It is now missing. The richest man in the world is missing, who was my partner. He was missing since I last saw him in his $58 million apartment and signed a $4 billion deal to build the fucking largest fucking LNG port in the world. And I am receiving calls from the Southern District of New York, from the U.S. Attorney himself. My best friend in business, Devin, has named me as a witness without telling me in a criminal case. And my father, without telling me.
You heard it from Hunter Biden himself. So I'm going to put the link to this audio on the bottom. And you can listen to it for yourself. But do not be deceived. Don't be deceived. The fake news media only gives you what they want you to be conditioned to know. Most of you have never heard this before. There's a lot of white people that have not heard this before because it's blocked from your hearing. They want you to be angry. They want you to have so much hate in you that you would reject anything that appears to be right and believe that rightness is wrong. They've actually done a job on your mind, on your spirit, on your soul. The Bible talks about the devil, how he walks up and down in the earth, seeking whom he may devour. And trust me, the Democrat Party has devoured the masses of you. There's no way Trump should be losing. A man that had a full rally, every time he do a rally, it's packed. And you see Kamala Harris and Joe Biden hardly get a handful of people. And yet he's leading the polls. They sent out those fake mail ballots. Only God above knows who filled them out and sent them in. So this whole thing about Joe Biden is leading in the polls, this is all fraudulent. It's deceptive. It's crafty. It's wicked. Because they want to continue what they started when Barack Obama was president. Now they're showing you out in the open of who they are. And they're so bold because they know they got you. They know that you're so far gone that they have you conditioned and brainwashed and bewitched to the point where you cannot help yourself, even if you wanted to. You're now programmed to do their bidding. In closing, and I'm going to put the link on the bottom and you can listen for yourself. I recall taking part in services where people were demonically possessed and oppressed. And in most cases, people that were possessed knew something was wrong but could not help themselves. They had no control over the entity that had taken over their body. They were aware at some level of being possessed, but the demon in them had them so imprisoned and ensnared that even if they wanted, see, demons have a non-snitching program as well. Because you can have someone that's demonically possessed and they won't snitch on that demon. Regardless of how much you try to show them or try to help them, they will defend that demon. Although that demon is tormenting them from the inside out. So even demons have a no snitching program. But everything that's done in the dark will come to light. And that's the way it is with this Democrat plantation. They know that they have a hold on you. They know that you have no control over yourselves. And you're now programmed and designed to act out against anyone that walks off the plantation. The same thing happened to the slave ancestors. That when a slave went to escape, you had somebody among the circle, among the slaves that went and told. They told on each other. They snitched on each other for the slave master. So I'm going to put this link on the bottom. You can check it out for yourself. Until next time, I'm fearless.